Y'all ready for this?
No.
Hello, Literary Cafe Talk Show, located in beautiful Trendmont.
Yeah, Chief. What's on tonight's show?
Well, sir, we're going to premiere this sitcom we've been working on. It's a takeoff on Three's Company, and it was going to star Mike Tyson and O.J. Simpson, with Dan Quayle as Mike Tyson's bitch. Also, Burt Reynolds was going to play the part of Larry, and Dennis Rodman was going to play the Don Knotts part.
Oh, wow, that sounds really cool.
Well, thank you very much. In fact, in the first episode, we're going to have Suzanne Summers selling Thigh Masters door to door.
Absolutely.
Well, sir, you can just imagine the annex when she comes a-knocking at their door.
That's terrific.
And we were going to have O.J. strangle her with a Thigh Master.
That sounds really tasty. Too bad it's not on tonight.
Well, we're not going to show it tonight because it's going to be on cable access and no one would see it.
Let's put the buffoonery on hold for a moment.
I wish you wouldn't do that. I can't.
Hello, welcome back to the Literary Cafe Talk Show. Of course, we are your official school closing talk show. You know, all of us here at the Literary Cafe are civic-minded folks. We care about you, and we care about Cleveland, and we care about the tribe. We go now to our Wahoo correspondent.
The tribe!
The Wahoo correspondent of the Literary Cafe Talk Show.
Y'all ready for this?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is the lovely Elizzabeth Shiros. Doesn't Elizzabeth look beautiful? A round of applause for Elizzabeth. Andy's in the union. Don't applaud for Andy. Applaud for Elizzabeth. That's right. Elizabeth Shiros, the very lovely Elizabeth Shiros here. And you know, Elizabeth, we know that you're a femme fatale. That goes without saying.
Is that true?
Yes, it is. It's absolutely true. And we kind of decided to have everything set. The stage is set. We have a martini here for you. Compliments of the Literary Cafe. The Literary Cafe, home of the world's finest martinis.
That's for sure.
Yes.
And the world's best white Russians.
As you sip your martini and enjoy it, I'll give you a little background on Elizzabeth. I came to know Elizzabeth through... I was going to talk about the theater.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I came to know Elizzabeth through a number of years of working down at Cleveland Public Theater. Now, you do a lot of work down there. Would it be fair to term you a theater manager?
I'm a stage manager.
Stage manager.
And a prop designer.
Now, what exactly does a prop designer or a theater stage manager do?
Well, the prop designer decides what's needed in the production and how it should look. For the last show I did, I had to have instruments made out of garbage that looked like African instruments. So I made a bunch of instruments out of found objects. So you have to decide what goes with the set, what goes with the show, and you design that. And
sort of like an interior decorator for the stage.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort could have. And for the stage manager part, I bossed people around a lot.
Now you are
But
the
you
boss.
should know, because I bossed you around one
Exactly.
time.
You are the boss. Now, did you ever have any problems in that like supervisory capacity at the theater, telling people where they had to be, telling people the way things are
sure.
going to happen?
Sure.
And why is that? Is that
Well, I think part of it is because I'm a girl,
right?
and I've had people say that directly. And part of it is because actors are generally unruly and self-absorbed, but I like them just the same. I have a present for you.
Oh, you do?
I do, and I want you to put it on. See, it's a little pin for your lapel, and when you wind it up, see the little wings go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I almost got you a cigar, but I didn't know what kind you.
That is very nice. Can we have a close-up of that, please?
You should put it on.
Are we getting a close-up of this?
And there's a
close-up of this,
man in the bar somewhere in here who said my gloves and shoes were atrocious. So I'd like a close-up of my gloves and the heel of my shoe because this man said they were atrocious. And
That's
I
an
don't-
extremely
I
rude
don't
comment to
think they are.
make.
I think I have lovely shoes and lovely gloves, and I think that man is just jealous and he wants to wear the whole outfit.
Now, what did you tell him when he said that?
Oh, I can't repeat that.
You can.
No.
Yes, you can.
I told him to go fuck himself. That's why I said I couldn't say it, but
For those of you at home that are lip readers, I'm sure you got a real rise out of that one. Now, Elizabeth, through your theatrical background, how long have you been doing this, by the way, very quickly?
for about 12 years.
12 years. So you've seen them come and you've seen them go.
Yes.
And you have to deal with temperamental artistes. Not everyone is as easygoing and eager to please like I, Chad Stanley, correct?
Chad here was in a show I worked on once, which he's not telling anyone.
I was going to get to that.
Okay, go on.
But I was going to first start. Let's start with a little background here, Elizabeth. I mean, the world of theater, many of you watching this program on Channel 53, you're kind of nestled in your soft chair and you don't get out much. And for you, the concept of live theater is a rather frightening, scary type of scenario. We're all brought up on the boob tube, basically.
That's true.
And so live theater is a whole nother game. And anything can happen in live theater. That's why we love it so.
Particularly at Cleveland Public Theater, where people are most afraid to come because we don't do Oklahoma.
And if we did do Oklahoma,
We would do it naked or something, I suppose.
now going back, as a stage manager, you've probably had to deal with some very temperamental, bizarre people who made incredible demands on you. Give us a little bit of scuttlebutt, a little bit of background.
Am I supposed to use names?
Well, the only name that jumps to mind was when a gentleman, a performance artist from Italy by the name of Dario, came to town. You were hustling around town looking for a carp or something, carp fish.
Yeah, well, no, it was a trout, because
Trout.
we did a play called The Trota, and the trout had to be a certain size, and it was winter, and everybody knows that trout are not that size in winter, so I had to specially order them, but we had to have one every night because he bit the head off.
He bit the head off.
Yeah.
And what did he do with the head?
He spit it out.
Oh, my.
And so, but Dario is kind of fun because as temperamental as he is, he's really incredibly
teddy bear.
talented. And the other thing was I had to have watermelons once in February for him, and he would smash them. There was this big thing about birth and sex and everything, and he would smash them on the ground. So I had to pay $10 a watermelon to have them shipped from Texas.
Oh, my. Spare no object.
Well, not for Dario.
Yeah,
anyway.
absolutely.
But he's
All right,
fun.
well, what's a few of your most memorable plays that you've been personally involved with?
Well, I really liked the Chapel of Perpetual Desire because it was just a free-for-all. It was sort of, everyone had their own act. There were about 10 acts going on at once. And I used to have to run from one end of the stage, one end of the theater to the other because I was the only technical person in this huge production, and I would have to be different places. And also, I appeared in that show.
As a performer?
Yeah, I used to do it once a year because they used to get on my case about not being on stage. But in that show, I appeared in a long Mae West gown and I carried signs, and I appeared in my bra.
In your bra,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. Elizabeth appeared in her bra.
I had to buy a bunch of really fancy bras because I thought if I was going to appear in them, they should be really nice.
Now, giving a little background information for the folks back home. My favorite image of you at the theater,
Oh no.
well, it's a very simple thought. Basically, you're usually in the course of your work. I mean, you can't be dressed that way when
No.
when you're doing it.
I have to wear black. I have
Exactly.
to wear all black. But I have really good black.
You do. Very tasteful, very understated, very CPT. And you're basically like flying from one end to the other with a cigarette in your hand, muttering about someone who did some rude act or someone who's making an impossible demand or some director, and you've got a headset on.
Uh-huh.
And you're flying from here to there to here to there, and then at the end of the evening, it's all forgotten, only to be started up again the following evening.
Well, yeah. It's
So people can still see you at CPT doing that.
sure. I think that people just assume often that I'm part of the performance because I have this headset on and I'm telling people what to do and I'm running around and they see me before the show and they see me in between, and some of the regular audience members have gotten to know me and I think I'm just part of the entertainment for much of the audience.
A very entertaining project that you were once involved in. Shall we say it? Botswana Land.
Oh my God.
Botswana Land was an incredible visual feast for the eyes. Elizabeth and I worked on that, along with some other fine folks, Mike Subcheck and...
Yeah. It was an incredible feast for the eyes. The only things that worked on that show was the technical stuff.
It was wonderful.
I shouldn't say that, should I?
It was wonderful. No, that's okay. It'll all be edited.
The technical things were great. I had impossible things to do, and I did them. And
I loved, let me just say for the folks at home, you haven't lived until you've been in a scenario. This is, if I can set the scene, I mean, the bar is far too noisy, but those of you who are at home will understand what I'm saying. The lights are dim. Darken the lights if you're watching this program at night. Darken the lights. I'll give you a moment. Okay, the lights are off. Now, Elizabeth, come up close to the microphone. Now, the lights are dark, and Elizabeth is the stage manager, and you've got headphones on, and she's whispering in your ear. It's awesome. Go ahead.
well, one night I read you the personal ads. I think I remember.
Can you just do a little bit for the benefit of the folks at home?
Personal ads or
Sure.
show calls?
Whatever moves you.
Well, personal ad. I could do a personal ad.
No. This is like theater. This is very quiet. So whisper into the microphone.
Okay. If I'd have known you were going to do this.
Please, go ahead.
Let's see. Blonde widow looking for cowboy interested in Corvettes, horses, and long walks on the beach.
Wow. You haven't
was
lived
something to do.
You haven't lived until you've heard that in a darkened room in your ears on headphones. Those of you at home that can put headphones in your television, I don't know if that's possible. Do that. Do it. It's an incredible thing, man. But enough about Botswana Land. Right now, there's enough gabbing going on about that program. I'm going to surprise you right now. We've got a clip from Botswana Land, and we're going to roll it
Oh my
now.
God.
Hello, anybody there? This is Bob. Anybody see my cards? Come on, I know I'm stuck on Mars, but I'm gonna be late for my regatta.
Are you talking to me?
Hey, does the bell toll for me, Ace?
Don't get fresh with me, punk.
recall that scene in Botswana Land.
What scene?
The scene we just saw, I don't recall that scene.
I don't either. It must have been.
It was
I
a
must
pretty
have
good
been
scene,
really,
though.
It was great. It was probably the best one in the show. I must have been busy while it was happening.
Right, right. Well, you mentioned that you do perform. How about
Occasionally.
some more performing in the future? What do you say?
Well, my criteria is I have to have a really good outfit, and it can only be for about 10 minutes. After that, I get bored.
And the 10 minutes are up. Elizzabeth, Shiros, everyone, femme fatale, round of applause for a very lovely lady.
I gave her one just like that.
Cable access 53 is
Working!
Ce petit ballon n'arrête pas d'apparaître par-ci et par-là et de rendre les gens heureux.
Talk show. You know, when you think literary cafe talk show, you think two things, three things. Talk, as in talk show, plenty of buffoonery, and plenty of music. Music, oh, and afterglow. That's the fourth thing you think of. The fourth thing. All right, that's enough. You think of a lot of things when you think of the literary talk show, but music is definitely one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Sponge Eye Cabaret.
She's my day. I just learned it all. Hang out, she's a brick house. By that lady stop, and that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. Oh, she's a brick house. Well, we're together, everybody knows, and this is how the story goes. She knows she's got everything that a woman needs to get a man. Yeah, yeah. How could she lose with the stuff she used? 24, 36. What a winning hand, 'cause she's a house. She's a mighty, just letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. Oh, that lady's stuff, and that's the fact. She's holding up her back. Oh, she's a house. Yes, she's the one, the only one. I feel like an Amazon. So she wear her sexy ways. Make the old man wish for younger days. Yeah, yeah. She knows she's built and knows how to please. Shut up, you like a storm back to the knees. And she's a house. She's a mighty, just letting it all hang out. Oh, she's a house. Saturday is stack, and that's a fact. We ain't holding up the back. Shake it down, shake it down now. Shake it down, shake it down now. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down now. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down now. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down now. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down now. Shake it down, shake it down, shake it down now. Yeah, I got
Cabaret. Wow. You cats are hot tonight. Probably the hottest you've ever been before.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Oh, shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty.
Okay, let's kick out the talk show jam with this next segment from the very first show that we ever did.
No, we're not.
This is really fun sitting up here. I'd like to be on the show sometime.
Well, we go through a lot of different people here, Larry. We've spoken to a lot of different people who wanted to be on the show. Well, that's the point. It's the creme de la creme, the top of the cream, or some French
Well,
thing.
you let all these other people on the show.
Only
You
the
know,
best
I'd like to
people
be
get on the show.
too.
Tell us in 30 words or yet less why you want to be on the show.
Well, you know, everybody else is on the show. I'd like to be on the show too. You know, I could talk about Milwaukee or Chicago.
Are you going to wear that shirt? I hope you do.
I like
Because
this shirt.
Folks at home can set their color television to that shirt.
I could be on the show. I could be on the show.
You could.
The shirt's good for the show.
Larry, you can do anything you set your mind to. That's the beauty of living in America. In my formerly nicotine-stained fingers.
You know, like he could just start up the tape and then I would be on the show too.
What is it that you want to see on a talk show? When you come at home after an honest day's work and you turn on the talk show, what do you want to see on there?
Well, I like on Ricky Lake when they have on like the women that sleep with their brother's husband and then like everybody stands up in the audience and yells at them. Pennsylvania. We could get Pennsylvania. People from Pennsylvania that sleep with their brother-in-law's. What the hell was that?
Sponge Eye Posse beeper. Go ahead.
The beeper. But you know, first you have to get one of those microphones so you can walk around out there, and then people can grab it from you. Like. And
we've gone through that. Please don't touch the microphone.
Already? Who touched the
well, you got a lot of good points, though. You got a lot of good points.
Well, I could be on the show, too.
Show us your penis! Yeah! Get it out!
What would you do, Larry? I want to ask you. This thought just came to me. What would you do if Ted Koppel exposed his penis on Nightline?
We all see it.
Stop.
Channel, sir.
Well, stop it.
Good
now.
one, Tim Herron.
It looks like a bear outside from here.
You're not nice. You're not.
You
nice.
haven't answered the question.
What's the question?
Ricky Lake could have an answer.
What would you do if I almost said
What?
Tim Herron exposed himself.
Tim?
What would you do if
He did already.
What would you do if Ted Koppel exposed himself on Nightline and showed his penis?
Tape it.
Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you. It was on the note card here. Well, Larry,
what's on those cards?
Someone handed me this.
What's on those
It
cards?
says a KL Funk. This must be some kind of underground thing. Realities that go unrecognized as the most base form of discrimination. I don't know what it means.
What?
You've
But
won
it's
the
something
brand new
deep.
car.
Is it deep?
Maybe what they're talking about, you know, they might be talking about how. Did you know that in order for two things to appear equal to each other, one has to be either larger or smaller than the other?
Absolutely brilliant.
Is that like the sum of the square of two sides of an isosceles triangle? Is that what we're talking about? Are we on this mathematics thing?
Your monkey!
Has that got something to do with trigonometry? you know, I just think, you know, I could be on the show, like, you know.
Larry, you could be on the show. You could be on the show. We'll review your tape. I'll sit down with Andy, the sports professional.
Do you have any super glue?
Andy does. Better still, Andy, I know this for a fact. Andy has duct tape. Duct tape, ladies and gentlemen. Duct tape.
Happy Meal? McDonald Land cookies. Did you know McDonald Land cookies have wheat paste, and all you need is like some water and you can paste saliva? Saliva.
We want to see you play with the tartar sauce.
And what can you do with them?
Horsey sauce?
I knew that was coming. Coming. Well, that is some wild stuff, that horsey sauce.
Did you tell any of these people that you're quitting in September?
September of 1996.
Tell us all about it, Cedric.
That's a legal matter, and I don't want to go into that.
I thought it was 1995, Chad.
I don't want to go into that right now. Larry, you've done a damn good job for someone who isn't even on the show.
Well, can I be on the show next time?
I have to apologize for these people. Larry, I have to apologize. They love you, Larry. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsors.
Hello, Literary Cafe Talk Show.
I need to be delivered from drugs and depression.
What?
I was I got hit by a lumber truck.
Hello.
I want to be a light to my loved ones and everyone that I come into contact with. So that
If you like this show, pick up the phone and give Cleveland Cablevision a call and tell them, hey, I love that literary talk show. It's great. Well, that's all for now. You have yourself a great night. Bye-bye.
Clean video and audio heads. Audio test. Audio test complete. Head cleaning complete. Please stop. Eject tape now.
We had fun today, didn't we?
Clean video and audio heads.